Hello everybody, my name is Ishan Kaushik aka King Maestro and today I've got a new video for you guys. Today we all are going to be debating on this topic that whether in some time computers will replace writing. So this is a British parliamentary style debate where we've got four contestants. Let's meet the contestants now.
Hello, I'm Vaibhav Jain and I'll be talking for the four side.
Next.
Hello, my name is Aditi Jain and I'm against the topic.
Hello, my name is Anubhuti Bhatt and I'm for the for side.
Hello, my name is Ritika Kaushik and I am for the against side.
And now that you've met the contestants, let us meet the judge.
Hi, my name is Arya Satadekar and I am the judge for the debate.
So now that you've met all our contestants and the judge, let the debate begin. So first, as you all know the format, we'll have the first or the four side speaking. So let Varun Jain take the spotlight.
Okay. Since the start of the 21st century, there have been many technological advancements. More and more people are becoming digitally literate. Computers have become a big part of our lives. But with all of these technological advancements taking place, we must ask ourselves, will computers replace writing? I think that they will, for sure. There are many particular reasons for this. We can, for example, take many schools in the US where uh, at the start of the 21st century, they used to teach cursive and it was mandatory. But now, hardly anyone learns cursive. Keyboard typing has become more and more important at lower grades itself. Like, as far as I have heard, in the first grade, children are taught how to type with a keyboard, but proper cursive writing takes place only at the third grade. Another particular reason is that typing is more easier than writing itself, because while writing we will have to cut things while editing, which is more difficult than more difficult than just erasing a part of word or a sentence.
So that was a brilliant speech that Varun gave. Now we have Idika Kaushik who has a question for him. Varun, will you consider the question?
Yeah, sure.
Idika, you can go ahead with your question.
Yeah, my question is that how can you say that writing is more better than computers? Because there is a chance that if you write, you can use a pencil and an eraser in which you can erase it. But in a laptop, yeah, you can have it auto corrected also. But there are also chances that if something happens due to any reason, if something happens to your laptop or your computer, there are chances of all the memory going. And if you have
Yeah,
it in a piece of paper, that will be a lot better.
yeah, that is one thing, but what do we have backups for? Backups essentially keep a store of the data so that in case of any memory loss, we can gain that memory back. And where you mentioned pencil and eraser, that is true. And uh, having things on a paper is better, but it is very much more easier for people to access anything that you have written on a paper than anything you have typed onto a computer.
Okay, next we've got Aditi Jain, who is going to be the first speaker for the opposition side.
Yeah, well, I do agree that computers have replaced this handwriting, but to some extent. In future, writing will be there in a pen paper. So like, see, if you will you like when you write on computer, you don't have a habit of writing in the page of paper for a long time. And if you do it after a long time, your hands will be shaken and you will not be able to write. So, and if you don't save also the document, plus we also have the eye issues will reduce, and then when you like write on the computer, your hands, your nerves and this your nerves and your fingers stop working, like not working, but it will pain a lot.
Okay. Are there any questions for Aditi?
Yes, I do have a few questions. When you mentioned that the hands and wrists and all will start paining, for that specifically, there are ergonomic keyboards. Ergonomic keyboards are specialized so that people's wrists do not pain. They are not hurt. Okay. Secondly, you had yeah. So you had mentioned about eye strain, eye problems. For that, uh, anti-glare screens are being made. Then again, it's up to people who keep their laptop's brightness at a high level, low level, and how much light is there in their seating area. Ultimately, it's the person's fault if if they have eye problems because they didn't set it to the correct brightness or didn't sit in a well lighted area.
Yeah, but see, if you write, you don't have to get that problem. You'll never get that problems if you write in a piece of paper. And plus, the things that you told that this okay, that keyboard comes and that screen comes, that will cost too much. But and who can afford it? Only few people can afford it.
For your information, these things do not cost too much also, and most people can afford them. All right.
But what about the poor people?
I guess we should move ahead with the debate.
I agree. And next we're going to have Varun Jain, who's going to make his final comments on this topic.
So, as I had previously talked also, computers will surely replace handwriting, but not for some time, of course, because most things today also are handwritten, but slowly, surely, they will be transformed onto a computer and through the many devices that are coming up. Uh, Currently, we also have artificial intelligence that is being developed, and it will surely replace writing.
Okay. So are there any questions for Varun? Doesn't seem like so. We're going to be moving on to Aditi Jain's final comments on this topic.
Yeah, so like first only I said, I'm totally against the topic because writing will improve your mind skills even. Like we'll be totally based on computers for grammar maybe. See, because we have a new app like Grammarly, so it's based. Will be totally based on that only. You'll not use your mind. You'll just see if this is a grammar mistake. Yes, just replace it because then your mind will not work that sharp when you are through good.
Would the judge allow the host to ask Aditi Jain a question?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had a question for Aditi. Will you entertain it?
Yeah, sure.
So my question for Aditi is, now that you're talking about in earlier statements about that people will face eye problems, and now you're talking that people are going to not have good grammar. then what do you think our teachers are doing? Are you saying that because people will start using computers that we will have no teachers also in future if we are saying we have no writing? Are you saying that computers are going to become the next gen teachers because we are not going to have writing?
No, basically, I'm not saying that teachers will teach the students. Yeah, sure, they will teach. They'll teach them every skill. Yeah, but after when they go ahead, like they have become big, like 30 years old, they'll still like do their own job. They'll not have their own teachers. Of course, they'll be doing a job, and so they will have their yeah, they'll have their computer. They'll have the skills of that grammar, and maybe after a lot time they'll forget, like not forget maybe, but they'll not reach up to that level where they were in the when they were child.
So you are saying that because that they have been using computers and using apps like Grammarly, in their future, apps like Grammarly won't help them to like cope up with their skills. In saying that only their handwritten skills are as important as everything else.
Like see, maybe you made a mistake and then you check go on the Grammarly. You'll get that, but yeah, you're right. In handwriting, you'll not to get that, but at least you'll improve that. You know, I think.
Okay. Now we have Anubhuti Bhatt who wants to ask another question. Will you entertain that?
Okay.
So I have a question that you just told about that our eyesight will be weakened or like it will have some problem. But generally when we write, we do not use like writing or computer for a long time. Sometimes we just remember some points, we write it down and then we go on the next task. And again, when we have some thoughts on that, we come and write that. So same with when we are using a laptop or a mobile, we can just type out things when we remember at that point and just stop it and then go away. That will not take a lots of time for getting an eyesight problem.
Yeah, but still you use screens if you have a topic and you have to just submit that time, maybe after 2 3 hours, you have to use the computer and you will watch the screen. Surely that's
There are safe distance also given for watching a computer or a mobile, that they don't affect you as much as if you will watch as near to eye contact or anything.
but who follows that? Do you check on every house who follows that? You ask, do you do like this? Or do you go near the screen and do that? Not everybody does that.
Okay. Now I think we should move on to our next part of the debate. So now we're going to have the second side for both for and against to begin their statements. First, we'll have Anubhuti Bhatt. You may begin.
So first point from I'm for that the computer should overcome writing, because mostly when people have thoughts but they can't express that in words, it most in laptops they mostly have abilities to give you words for your expression. Like you, if you are thinking about like it's that's a pretty thing, but you do not have a particular word that you want for that. So the computer may give you word like gorgeous, beautiful. So it may help you like that.
Okay. Are there any questions for her?
Can I ask a question?
Or Anubhuti, will you entertain the question?
Yes, sure.
Aditi, you may go ahead.
Yeah, so you said like now we'll not remember the word or maybe we can't spell it out. So how will type in the computer like we need this word? Or maybe it's not coming in your mind, then how you get to know that word? Or how you say that?
Actually, I didn't say that we can't spell it or we can't just remember that word. I said that when we have thoughts, but we can't express them with the words which we want or we feel like that this word should come, but we are not able to express that the whole thing in that. So most of the time that extra vocabulary or something that is provided by the laptop or the mobiles.
Uh,
Yeah.
Aditi, you want to continue with the question?
No, it's good.
Okay. Will the judge allow the host to ask a question to Anubhuti?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I had a question. Anubhuti, will you entertain it?
Yes.
Anubhuti, are you aware that there are competitions like spelling bee and such competitions that focus on one's memory? And there are various students over the world who prepare themselves for doing such competitions. So are you saying just because that you are learning on a computer and you're not like you're doing work on computer and you're not going to be writing, you will forget memory, you will forget those words that you've written on the computer. You're not going to be as prepared as earlier for the competition as well.
No, I'm not saying that. That is a chance, or that is where we prepare and we get knowledge about certain like spell bee, or where we can correct, we can have words for expression. But sometimes it happen in some situations, or most of the time when we have a general like creative writing tests in school or some surprise test like for essay or letter writing. Most of the time when people have thoughts about that topic but they can't express. They have a beneficial on laptops and computers for going ahead with the provided words, so they can express in a good way.
Okay, now we'll move on to the next speaker. That's going to be Deepa Kaushik.
Yeah, so my point, the first point is if you are using a technology, you have to be very careful with it. You have to be careful with how much, like, if there are a lot of chances of you getting viruses, spams, which is really like it's not as much as good. And there are also chances for you to lose money due to some games or some softwares you have to give your money to do them. Rather, in writing, you can just learn them or just have normal places where you don't have to give money, but you're still doing the same thing. Like there are some places where you have to write like some apps like Google Docs where you have to give money. But if you're writing it, you are doing it on your own, so there's nothing as such like there. So according to me, like there are a lot of chances for it getting viruses, and there are a lot of chances of getting giving money away. And in some places, you even don't know if you are giving the money or not, and they take it on a large amount. My second point is the time limit of a person. Many people are dying due to internet addiction. It is such a mental health that is really bad for a person, and it affects the childhood in the childhood or the adults. So and many people are dying. At least in a year or in a place, there are 7 people. One of them is suffering from internet addiction.
Okay, so Anubhuti Bhatt had a question
Okay,
for
so I
Idika. Will
would
you
like
entertain
to
it?
tackle you in many ways.
I think first Anubhuti Bhatt had a question for Idika. Will you entertain it? Okay, Anubhuti, you may go.
So you just told a first point that there will be viruses coming to our devices, and secondly, there will be money loss. Apps like Quick Heal, Microsoft Safe, they are just doing that to prevent all these things. Evenly, there are monthly updates for a security, and they get all the things cleared out. That will they also warn you that this device may have viruses. You can just deal with it going to a specialist of computers. And my second question was about gaming. Like this is a different topic for me because writing and gaming is such different things. Gaming, we are just putting our entertainment or sometimes of time pass. But in writing, we may do like school studies, office work, making PPTs, working on Word. So that may not cost us money because we can get Word and PPTs, Excel from any store of computers where we go. We just need to tell them that just give us this Microsoft app. They will provide us and we have to pay their fees. It's not about giving the money into app and taking a large amount.
Okay, so the first thing of Wikil and all, there are many people who are not much into laptops or computers or don't have so information. Like you can take my example. I'm not as good with computers. I don't know much information about them, so I don't actually pay attention to all that. Sorry. There are many people who go through the same thing. They don't even know how to use a computer. So if something like that happens, they don't read it or might just allow it, and there are many chances of them not downloading some apps like Wikil or the apps you named. So there are chances that a person does not know about them. And the second thing about gaming, you are right, gaming and writing is not the same, but I said about writing like Google Docs. Many people use some apps that are actually not telling you they cost money, but you don't know from where they just remove all your money. As Google Store takes your account IDs, and it has happened with, like, I have seen people going through that they have lost their money even though they are using some secure place. It happens a lot of times.
So first you said that you are not aware about like what is quick heal, or you are not like most other people are not very good with computers. So my point on that is that in every device like this, there is an internal security setup where you like in we can get into any devices. They all have a security group in their devices. So quick heal is an external thing, but laptop or the mobile safety is given in the mobile. And the
Anuradha, I
second you're
think she
talking,
needs to be given a time to respond. The question will
okay.
like exceed all limitations. Ritika, you may have to respond now.
Yeah. So quick heal is external and all, I understand, but there are still many places that virus can come. So yeah, you can, like, there are places that people do it. You have some security in your computer too, but there are some, like, some viruses that actually are so strong that they don't actually, you know, they don't actually work on them, and those viruses end up coming in your computer and you think that they are like, you are safe, but the computer is actually not. There are some viruses.
Okay, so Varun had a question. Will the judge entertain to have an extra question, or would you want to move on to the next one?
No, Varun can ask his question.
Varun, you may go ahead.
Yeah. So, Idika, you mentioned about internet addiction, right? Uh, Writing and internet addiction are two very completely different and vast topics, for the matter of the fact. And internet addiction will will be the person's fault, not the writer's fault. Okay, so that point becomes completely useless. Then you talked about money, so, and spams. Over there, I would like to add that uh, there are some legitimate websites like Microsoft's own website where you can buy their apps, Office 365 and the such, and they are coming for a fixed amount. You are Another point you have mentioned that uh, money is taken out without your knowledge. Uh, that only happens in cases where the person by mistakenly or unknowingly gives their OTP or net banking password, credit card PIN, etc. So again, it's the person's fault. You can't involve computers in it.
So I get it. There are writers, or in schools, the children are always on computers for their lectures, for their homeworks. And like we are saying, if you are telling that if writing is not there and you are only on computer, so if they have to do a drawing, they will use some app and they will be on that. And then there will be chances that they will be addicted to that, like studying on that, writing on that, and drawing on things on that. So you are ultimately 24 by 7, you are on a laptop or a computer. That's really hard. And there are already children, due to this much time in this COVID case, we all know that we are on a online learning, and it's really hard for children to cope up on online, because you are actually learning on a computer. After the COVID ends, we go there and we are on a computer. Still, your eyes, the posture you're sitting, your head, seeing a screen so much for a time is really not good for your health, and you soon get to an internet addiction phase. Because nowadays, children also prefer gaming on the laptop. So hardly children go down, and that is a bit off topic, but still in a normal life like this, internet addiction will take place with studying and your entertainment coming together.
See, studying and entertainment may come together, but that does not necessarily go to internet addiction. Internet addiction in itself will mean that they are spending too much time on the internet, which is of course off topic. So I would not like to speak on the same, but still
Okay.
we can't talk about internet addiction in itself.
Okay, now I think we should move on to the next topic, meaning that we have both of our speakers have acknowledged of being going off topic. So we will move on to Anubhati Bhatt's last statements on how she sees her side of this debate.
So my second point was the trees, related to trees. For paper, we cut many trees. So and most of the time, we generally do not like when company says that we are cutting trees and also seeding them, but it is not for sure that they are doing it. So trees are also getting less, as well as for we are cutting trees for making papers, and like hundreds of trees are cut for taking 2 or 3 papers. That is not so good for our health, because trees also give us oxygen to breathe.
Okay, so now we will be going on to Idika Kaushik to listen to her take from this debate.
Yeah, so I am still against the point that computers cannot replace writing, and it can cause health issues, and it can also be hard for the people who have a low income, and for developing countries it is very hard for them to do it. And according to me, the thing about nature, even if you're using a laptop or a thing, you can also harm the nature by it.
Okay, so now that we see that our debate is coming to a perfect end, let's listen from our judge on what she has to say and what is her take on this debate, and have the final rankings on. Yes, Arya, did you know?
Yeah. So the debate was a really good one. All of you answered your questions nicely. You put forward your points, which were clear, but I had to come to a conclusion to get 2 winners. Think the person who had the most comprehensive argument and made the most comprehensive debate was Varun. So his points on the how typing is easier or editing is easier when we use a computer was very well put. Like that's a relevant point. Then the use of backups and anti-glare screens so as not to harm the eyes, and how artificial intelligence is taking over writing. Like all these points together made a very comprehensive argument. So I feel Varun is the best debater and he was the first one. The second is Edeka Kaushik, because even though she was against computers, she put forward her argument with a point of, you know, the cyber security. The way she put forward cyber security, it does feel it did feel far-fetched, but it was a good issue. And yes, long hours of computer does lead to that at some points. Then her argument on our dependability of technology, which is not always good. It has led to some problems even in the COVID situation, which we all have faced. So the complete dependability on computers is not very good, which was depicted by Ithika in her argument. Then how she said that for developing countries, it's not, they don't have the income or the infrastructure to always have technology, and they have to depend on pen and paper at times. Although it is developing, but each and every development does not have technology, and there is use of pen and paper. Aditya and Anubhuti, you both also did a good job, but there were a few missing points here. Aditi, your argument on how computers, you started your argument by saying how computers have replaced paper. So you actually agreed to the fact that computers have replaced paper when you were supposed to be saying against it. And otherwise, your argument was well planned and good. It should have been a bit more comprehensive. Anubhuti, you asked really good questions. Your point on environmental issues and how there are a lot of environmental issues due to trees getting cut and everything were relevant, but your argument should have been a bit more elaborated. It was put forward in a it was put in a very simple, straightforward manner without elaborating it much. You don't have to just state how a thing goes. You have to explain why it is like that as well. It Once you give the reason, you have to give evidence for that as well. Otherwise, it was a great argument and a very good debate. Well done, all of you. Congratulations.
Sure. So this was the amazing debate we had. Congrats to all the contestants and an amazing job done by the judge to like tell us everything, all the pros and cons. Comment down below on which side you supported and if you think Arya did a brilliant job, which I agree she did. And like to the video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing debates and stuff that is coming your way. Thank you.